Breaking. President Buhari. Boko Haram is federal government itself. Boko Haram is federal government itself. To my dear listeners, I greet you from wherever you are listening from. Stay tuned as I read today's news. Before the 2015 elections that brought him to power, President Buhari said that the biggest Boko Haram is the federal government itself, because the government has all the powers to stop Boko Haram insurgency in Nigeria. Admite TV report. He also said that people are no longer thinking of employment, but are thinking of what to eat and how to survive the following day. Before the 2015 elections that brought him to power, President Buhari said that the biggest Boko Haram is the federal itself. It is the federal government itself, because the government has all the powers to stop Boko Haram insurgency in Nigeria. Ibere TV report. He also said that people are no longer thinking of employment, but are thinking of what to eat and how to survive the following day. To my dear listeners, we've come to the end of our today's news. But in my own view about today's news, I feel what the president has said here is very wrong. Why would the president said, even before he came to power, Boko Haram itself at the government, at the federal government. Now let's talk about the present kidnappings, the present Fulani admins, the present banditry, the present armed robberies. I mean the big ones. What should we call them? Do not let us forget, like I used to say, that any insurgency that surpassed 24 hours as the hand of the government. Now, how do they want to prove to us now that they knows nothing about what is going on presently in the nation? Are we saying even if the president does not know what is going on, people under his regime should know what is going on? Aside that is even when someone is beating around the bush. A whole retired military man in a nation whereby he's supposed security should be the easiest thing for him to do in this country. So why is the security being the worst thing ever that it can never tackle in the nation? Why is this going on? I feel there is more to it, and indeed there is really more to it, because the president of the nation, who is a military major general, cannot at least tackle insecurity. Now, a statement here it's also said that people are no longer thinking of employment, but thinking of what to eat and how to survive the following day. I don't blame people. Moreover, I don't want you to see it as if I'm in support of any evil act perpetrated by evil people. But one thing I'm just trying to say is, I don't blame people who pickpocket. People will pickpocket till they become big armed robbers. I don't blame people who kidnaps to collect big monies from the government or from the people who are rich. One, if the government has provide a means of employment, they will shall have these people are looking for a means of livelihood. If there is employment in Nigeria, there will be no thieves. In fact, if there will be any at all, they will not be more rampant than what is going on. Let's go to Nigerian correctional centers in all countries. Start asking them, you, what is your problem? They will tell you armed robbery. You, what is your problem? They will tell you stealing, killing, kidnapping, conspiracy. A lot like that. Then if you see the reasonable ones amongst them, ask them, why do you have to steal? They will tell you because they have nothing to eat. You know, they are this daft that they couldn't think of working And even if they want to work, there is no work. We have many graduates out there. Do you know how many universities? Do you know how many graduate universities in Nigeria produced per year? There should be a place. There should be a place after a graduate comes out of school. There should be a place they will work. No, you will see Okada riders as a graduate, and you will see is an SSC holder, right? An SSC holder being a boss of a master's degree holder. Don't you see we are celebrating nonsense? Someone who has committed himself or herself through his whole lifetime going to school, spend a lot of money to the nation to serve his fatherland. After the primary school, you go to the secondary school, from there universities, then you go to serve, then you further your education. What has Nigeria given back to the citizens who have gone to the universities? There should be a special program for this. The necessary department should take note. The graduates should not be coming out to become our sobatas, shoemakers, okada riders, most times housemates, a lot, gateman. What will the nation give back to the people who have served their fatherland? You are giving someone who is serving Nigeria, you are giving them 30,000 per month. I mean the Nigerian Youth Corps, the Nigerian Youth Service Corps. What will these people hit? They do not, like I used to say, the government do not have the interest of we people in mind. If they should have the interest of we people in mind, they wouldn't have been acting like this or treat them in such a way they are treating us. The president's eating allowance sometimes pays another person's salary. Is it not an act of commitment? Should the president can't give out his allowance and tell them do something about this, and they will not do it? Something that will benefit, something that the citizens of the country will benefit from. We can't just sit and saying we have government and which do not have the interest of us in mind. We are celebrating nonsense. So my dear listeners, we've come to the end of today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about today's news. Thank you.